Okay, so listen up. So now this is part two because this is the important part. So what I learned from watching Jada Pinkett and Will Smith on the red table and them talking about their relationship, they had to break up. They had to break it down. They had to break up to fix their own issues because when you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't focus on your own issues, you focus on their issues. So it's like you can't get out of each other's way, right? Because you're expecting someone to behave in a way that makes you happy. And so when they don't behave in a way that makes you happy, you get angry or you leave the relationship, like not leave but like detach, they said. So like you're in this relationship, okay, she's doing it again, the thing um that I don't like that she does, I'm going to withdraw and pull back. Or he's doing that thing again that I don't like or that makes me unhappy, so I'm gonna like freak out and get mad. So I'd like the way they explain it, whereas Will Smith said as long as she was doing and acting the way he wanted and praising him, he was happy. But then when she didn't, the dragon came out. And for her, she was saying she expected Will to love her. That was his job, to love her, and when he didn't do that, the emotional immaturity. Anyway, I felt as though that understanding understanding that for me, like understanding the connection with my higher power is most important. Understanding that I can't, loving you as long as you're doing what I want you to do to make me happy is not loving. So allowing you your autonomy to be and do who you are, how you are, and move your way is loving you, right? So I'm loving you. You're moving in your world, and you're behaving and doing in your world true to you, and I'm loving you there. I'm not loving you based on what you're doing for me or how you're making me feel, and vice versa. These this hit me watching this video. This hit me this hit me that like getting in a relationship, and as long as the sex is good and we're in love, um I'm happy. And then as soon as that fizzles, what's wrong? What's wrong? You know? And so this helped me to mature, and it helped me to become more independent and allow someone their independence. Because so you're free if you look like you're free to not have to make me happy. You're free to not have to make me feel that high of being in love. You're free to live your life as you see fit, and I love and support you there, right? And vice versa. I'm free to live my life as I see fit, doing my best with all my emotions, and you love and support me there. That was huge. That was a huge watching this. I would recommend anyone watch part two. You could watch part one and part two. Will Smith, well, it's called The Red Table with Jada Pinkett. And she has Will as her get. They talk about breaking down the relationship. They talk about separating because as long as they're together, all they could do was focus on the other one. So they had to separate in order to be able to look at their own self, their own issues, and fill that void for their self. The void that you are wanting the partner to fill, the thing you want from the partner, whether it's validation, affirmations, quality time, sex, gifts, acts of service, whatever you're seeking, that you spend that time alone to do that for yourself, right? So that when you get in the relationship, you kind of, how I would see it, it's just like wide-eyed, being able to listen without forcing your views, your opinions, your dreams on someone else. So I truly believe the key would be listening, validating, respecting, truly listening, truly listening. So this this was a turning point for me. There's been so many turning points in all of the problems that I've had this since can't. I know my first video was May 1st because I said May Day. It was being able to take responsibility instead of continuing to be clueless and blaming someone and what's wrong and what's wrong. It was me finally being able to take responsibility. Now, application is key. So, um, taking that time apart, which they did. They broke up, and they say they broke up within the marriage. Therefore, I'm assuming you're not dating other people. You know, you're not doing all that. You're actually taking that time alone to actually focus on what you needed to change, filling that void for yourself. Um, like the pain. I love when Will Smith said the pain that Jada gave me was the pain I needed to heal in order to be happy. And that I know to be true. The abandonment that I feel is the pain that I need to heal in order to be happy. And not expect someone else to make me happy, then I'm happy. If you're doing what I want, then I'm happy. No. But see, these can be words. However, and they're theories and they're cliches. However, you have to really apply that when you're in the relationship. Because you get caught up in the addiction of the bounce back and forth of, what's wrong? You're not making me happy, or what's wrong with you? Why are you sad or scared? Just letting each other be. It's very mature love. I think we all want to get there. I think we all want to be happy. I don't think you could put a time limit on it. They said they were trying this for years, because she put her dreams on him. He put his dreams on her, and he was more aware of the public persona. Her dream was to be more intimate. I could relate with both of them, and with the expectation from the partner. And she said she had to be her authentic self, and somewhere say, like, I don't want all of that. You know what I mean? I just want us to be connected. And how they had to break it down, and how it took time, and like it didn't happen overnight. So like when I'm putting these videos out, and I'm getting my new awarenesses, it's key to apply them, the application. So I have the awarenesses of the emotional abuse or the expectations, and then I have the awareness of the addictiveness of the bounce back and forth with the blaming and trying to over explain yourself when someone's not even listening to you. It's just like, or trying to prove to you that I'm really okay when I don't even know if I am or not. So spending the time with you, learning, researching, identifying your issues, talking about your issues, understanding your issues, understanding yourself. So if I understand me, it's okay. If you don't, I do. I understand, what I need to heal, which is the abandonment issues. Like, I see that very clearly. And the needing someone to have that high of the love, or else something's wrong. And when it's not wrong, it's just another day. But like, I do believe in the time alone in order to, like, once you've hopefully you can take the time alone to practice these things, but you can also have the relationship to practice them in. And not blame each other when you make mistakes. You're going to make the same mistakes. You're going to fall back in old behaviors or old traps. And like, to pull each other up. I'm pulling you up, like, okay, look, I thought you did that, but we uncovered this. And being able to communicate that to your partner, right? I think it's a journey. I think there's no guarantees. I think that trusting God is key, and that's my goals. Trusting God, and to keep an open mind, to keep learning, and being grateful for the awareness, so that you can have true unconditional love, as they said they now have. They're in it together to win it. They're in it together to succeed and be truly, authentically happy within themselves, and therefore be happy in the relationship.